Welcome to another onlinedrummer.com drum lesson. This is the rock linear lesson, and if you don't have the sheet music already printed out, make sure you print that out so you can follow along with the lesson. You can get that if you're watching on YouTube. There's a link to the right of the video. If you're watching on onlinedrummer.com, then you can get it somewhere on the page, usually right below the page. It says beat sheet, but make sure you print that out. This lesson is also unique. I'm trying to go straight through without any cuts, so I want to produce this a little quicker, and in the future, hopefully videos will be this way. But if I mess up, if I say something stupid, I'm just going to keep it, and we'll go all the way through, and I'll make a quick lesson, and maybe it'll make it a little more interesting for you to see me screw up a few times. So anyway, the first pattern we're going to look at is the rock linear pattern, rock linear hand pattern. Second line on the page, after you look at the drum notation key. This pattern has R's and L's under it, and you're probably familiar with that. It's right and left. We've got the hi-hat and the snare, 1 E and 2 E, and watch that accent, 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and you want to really pull out that accent and make sure you're not also accenting the and the E there, because then you get that that basic pattern that we hear all the time. 1 E and probably heard that pattern a few times. A few too many times. We want to avoid it sounding like that, so make sure you're only accenting on the 2 and 4 there. All right, adding the bass drum. We've got the same hand pattern going. The right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. But now we're adding the bass drum. And if you've viewed previous lessons, I have a lesson called the vertical technique. It's easier to play the beat, or to at least learn the beat, in my opinion, if you look at it vertically. So you look at count 1, you've got a hi-hat and a bass drum. You know, you've got the second one on the E is just the snare. 4 is the bass, is the bass and the hi-hat. E and 2. If you take it slowly like that, you're going to get more comfortable, and you'll be able to build a muscle memory to do that quicker without really even thinking about it. 1 E and 2. 1 E and 2. Just take it a little bit at a time. I'm going to play the whole beat slowly so that you can see what it sounds like. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E. I'll play it a little faster. A little faster. And again, please take that slowly. It's going to take a while to work that up, but it is a neat pattern. And the next rhythm is called ride bell and hi-hat with foot. It really brings out that hi-hat pattern because you're switching over to the ride bell. So we're breaking out of those straight eighths that we usually play with the rock beat. And we're adding some groove to it, something different. All right, so anyway, on to this ride bell and hi-hat with foot. The hi-hat is optional. I recommend you practice that and get better at it and are able to do that eventually. But you can play the beat, and I recommend just having fun with the beat, even if you can't do the hi-hat part yet. I'm going to put it in so you can see what it sounds like, but play it without it, and also practice playing with it. The hi-hat is just on eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And I like to pick up my my whole leg when I do that. I play what's called heel up, and it just makes it a little easier for me to play heel up with that than it is just playing with my heel down and using the ball of my foot to press down. You can do it how you want. I'm just telling you how I do it. All right. Again, take this slowly. And then build up your speed. faster. All right, the final one is adding the toms, and all I do in this one, instead of on the and the E on counts 2 and 3, instead of it being on the snare drum, I'm just moving it to the toms. So I'll show you that pattern with just the hands. Putting it all together. And a little faster. All right, and there you have it. That's a rock linear lesson. I hope you have fun with it. And again, I tried to go straight through without any cuts, and I probably should have warmed up before I did this. It's kind of early in the morning, but that's what you get. So I hope you enjoy it, practice it, have fun with it. It's onlinedrummer.com.